Everyday carry, better known as EDC. These are the things we carry on us every day. For most of us, it's a phone, a wallet, keys, things of that nature. But then as you dive deeper into this little community we have, you get the people who carry knives, flashlights, pocket tools. I just thought I'd make a little video about what I carry in my pockets. So let's get down to the desk and show you. We'll just start off with the wallet of choice. This is a Wise Owl leather wallet. Just your standard bifold. This is actually going to get replaced. I'm going to try out a Ridge wallet, but for the time being, this is my wallet. Not my favorite. It's like, as you can see, crimping on the edges, and that's not really something I want my wallet to do, because that just makes everything. Plus, if you look here, I keep this in my front pocket, but it's got this like curve going to it, so I don't know. It's good for what it is. I've had it for probably a year now, and it's held up really well, but I don't know. I want something a little bit sturdier. Next up is the phone. I have your standard iPhone 15 Pro Max. Nothing special. I mean, obviously it's a phone. It does what a phone needs to do. But the case, the Quadlock case, if you ride motorcycles or any sort of off-roading vehicles or anything like that, this case, it's phenomenal. You really should look at getting one. But that's pretty much it. I mean, it's a phone. There's not much else to talk about. Now we'll get into the more fun stuff that everybody really wants to see. Starting off with my fixed blade of choice. This is the Bradford Guardian 3. You can see there. And I carry it inside of the Armitage Architect Sheath. This sheath, talk about the sheath for a moment. This thing is phenomenal. I mean, I've done a lot of stuff in this sheath, and it's held up extremely well. I'm probably at the point where I could replace these, but I've had a ladder hit it and pop this little piece off here, and it still went right back together just fine. So yeah, this sheath is incredible, and its retention, I mean, this thing, unless you shake it to like all hell, it's not coming out. But enough about the sheath. The knife. This is probably one of my favorite fixed blade knives for EDC. It's super small. Where I live, we have blade length restrictions. I think it's 5 inches. I'm not 100% sure on that, but this is like a 3.5 inch blade, and this thing is like, I have pretty big hands, and I mean, I can get a pretty firm grip on this knife. This thing is a workhorse. I mean, I've had to sharpen it a couple times, which, you know, this is really perfect for everyday stuff. I mean, I don't personally need a knife much bigger than this. The best part about this is you can neck carry it too. I tend to carry it on my belt. I've done a lot of things with this knife. I mean, I've pried with it. I know, cardinal sin, but I've done that. I've pried with it, and this thing is still incredibly straight. I mean, this thing is a workhorse, and I completely love this knife. Wasn't a big fixed blade carrier when I started, but now that I've carried it, I get it. I understand. There's just certain things that you can't do with a folder that you can do with a fixed blade. I still carry a folder, but this thing is kind of my main workhorse. But yeah, Bradford Guardian 3. Next up is my folder. I carry the Knafs Lander 2 with the moon landing scales, and then I got the topo clip on it. This knife, I was always a Benchmade guy, and I've always carried Benchmade, and I wanted to branch out because my whole EDC is black. You'll see at the end when I line it all up, but I wanted something that I could just have fun with and like not really care about, that was super cheap, and this ended up being the knife. This thing is incredible. I've had this for quite a while. I don't remember exactly how long I've had this, but this blade was completely black. I don't know if this will show up on camera, but it's starting to like super wear all over the place. And I've never sharpened this. This thing, I've opened packages, I've food prepped with it, I've cut zip ties with it, and it just remains incredibly sharp. I'm amazed with this, and the action on this is so incredibly smooth. I there's not enough good things in the world I could say about this knife. This is the Knafs Lander 2. Next up is one of my pocket tools of choice. This is the Big Idea Design TPT Slide. This is the Best Aim EDC edition one. I was never, like, when I first saw this, I didn't really understand the point of it. And I got a bonus check one day, and I decided, you know what, screw it, I'll get it. And I can honestly say, I'm impressed. This thing, it may not seem like much, but having something compact on you with a blade that you don't have to care about, I mean, this became a package opener. I open every single package with this, just because I don't like getting tape gunk on my blade. And this thing, as you can see, with the rust on the blade, I don't have to care about this thing. The whole construction itself is very, very rigid. If you don't have one and you have the money to get one, I would highly suggest doing it, because this thing will kind of change your perspective. Plus, having something on hand that, like, you can use as a bottle opener that you don't have to care about, or like a scraper or something like that. Like, I use this sometimes when I can't get my fingernail under a can. I'll use this and it works perfectly. But honestly, after carrying this thing for long enough, I get it. I get why people carry them. It makes sense. It's the perfect little tool to get everything done. I'm really genuinely impressed with this thing. And the only reason I have the Best Aim EDC one is I would have the regular black one, but when I was first introduced to this tool, this is the one that I saw, this black Topo Best Aim EDC one. And so this is the only way I've ever seen it. And then when I saw the standard black one, it looked weird to me. So this is the one that I got, but it's incredible and I'm in love with it. And I own not one, not two, but three of them. Now, the story behind this is the fact that I got this one originally, and I loved it so much when I got it that I was like, if this ever breaks on me, I want a backup to have. And then I was like, well, this is titanium, it's probably not going to ever break on me, so I just have a backup. And then when I got this one, I was like, might as well get them in all colors. So I got the stonewashed one, which I've used quite a bit too. When I took this apart, so as you can see here, it's got the black screws, the black slider, the black clip, and then this one has the silver ones, or the stonewashed ones. But when I took this apart, the magnet inside of it wasn't glued in properly, I think, and it fell out, and I have no idea where it is. So this one rattles, whereas like something like this doesn't rattle. So, but yeah, this makes it like super easy for this thing to come out. Like, this thing is, and then this one is like nice and stiff. But yeah, so this is the one I carry. This is the one I kind of keep around the house and let other people use. But I have three of them, which is not something you need. So, but yeah, my favorite little pocket tool, the Big Idea Design TPT Slide. Next up is my light. Now, I just recently got this, like, within this week. Today is Wednesday, March 21st. I probably got this on Monday or Sunday, one of the two. And so far, I'm very impressed with this. This is the Streamlight MacroStream. I have always been an Olight guy. This was my previous light, the Olight i5T. And then before I got this, I had the i3T, and this thing is completely beat up. The clip's gone. It is what it is. I still use all three of these lights. This is just my everyday carry. This one I keep around the house just for, like, you know, keep it in my room in case I drop something or anything like that, or just have it on me. Occasionally I'll have it on me, but this is kind of my around the house flashlight, because this thing still works, and I mean, it works fine. So I don't want to get rid of it. Plus, I mean, it's completely beat up and everything now, and it's got battle scars, and I love when tools look like this, so I can't get rid of it. But these two I still carry on me. Now, you might ask, why carry two flashlights? I'm still in the process of checking this one out. Now, from what I've used it so far, I love it. But in the event that I end up not liking it too much, I want this to be able to go back. So I keep them both on me, but this is my main one for now. And so far, so good. This thing is incredibly bright. I have a light on my concealed carry that is extremely bright. I went camping one day and used that light, and it pretty much lit up the entire campground. That's what this does, and it's only 500 lumens. The first time I used it, I was checking in my cupboards to see if there was an electrical box. It's a whole story, but point is, I pulled this out to turn on to have light, and it basically flashbanged me. This thing is incredibly bright. Plus, it being rechargeable, not something I've ever used before, so I'm curious how that will hold up over time. But yeah, this thing is like incredibly bright, and that was with 2 lights on. So yeah, this thing is beautiful. It's a lot bigger than I'm used to. I mean, I like these smaller tube style lights, and you can see the difference between these two, but I don't hate it. And because this is like really heavy. If you've ever held an Olight i5, you know what this feels like. This thing feels like nothing compared to this. So, I mean, I'm impressed with it so far. It'll probably remain my permanent everyday, but we'll just have to see. Streamlight MacroStream. Next up, we will do my Multitool and Multitool accessories. So, I carry the Leatherman Wave Plus on me. I chose this one specifically because it had all the tool sets that I really needed. The only thing I don't use on this on the daily is this quote-unquote medium screwdriver that it has. I've never used this. The entire time I've had this thing, I've never used it. Along with the saw, serrated blade, and the saw. So these 3 things right here are the only things I've never used, but almost every Leatherman comes with these. So this is the one that had the other tool sets that I wanted, being the scissors, the small screwdriver, get this out, small screwdriver, and the can opener, and obviously the big screwdriver. But this can opener has come in clutch more times than I care to admit. But this is an incredibly good tool. As you can see, I've got some nice wear and tear on it, and I love the way this thing has started to look. But this, along with the bit kit set, which these I haven't used yet. I still carry them on me just in case, because there are times where I have needed like some of these Torx bits that they have, and then the extender, which I have used quite a bit. I have finally, because it was in stock, I have the ratchet extender coming in, so I carry all these on me, all in different ways. So you would think that my pockets are like heavy, but really they're not, because I'll show you at the end what I carry everything in. But yeah, the Leatherman Wave Plus is probably my favorite Leatherman multi-tool. It's perfect size. I have enough area to get a good grip on it, and I can really squeeze down on this thing, not feeling like it's gonna break or anything like that. Plus, with my job, the needle nose point really comes in handy. I can really, like, these are beautiful. I'm almost tempted to get a second one. I might get the Surge next though. I don't know. I haven't decided, because the Surge has a little bit extra that I would kind of like to have. But yeah, I've even used the blade too. So but yeah, Leatherman Wave Plus with the bit extender and the bit kit is my go-to multi-tool. Next up, we got my pen and pencil of choice. I carry both of them on me because I have need for both of them. They're both the Big Idea Design slim bolt action pen and pencil. And these things, I have need of a pencil almost every single day, just because of the fact that we are technically supposed to use pens, but sometimes people don't have a pencil on them or a pen on them, and they screw things up and you have to rewrite it. So it's nice to have a pencil on you as well. But for the most part, I use the pen quite a bit. I love this one because the original bolt action pen is just too chunky for me, for my personal liking. But the slim one is like perfect size. It's got enough weight to it that you can, you feel like it's a quality pen. And you're obviously never going to need another pen again. And then same thing with the pencil. This design is incredibly innovative. Plus the wear and tear on the DLC coated titanium is, it's amazing. I love it. This pen and this pencil are probably next to my next to my TPT Slide. These are probably my second most used tools in my EDC. So having them on me and them both being pretty much the exact same thing, it's just, I can't tell you how many times I've pulled out the wrong thing thinking, I pulled out the pencil wanting the pen, or pulled out the pen wanting the pencil. But if you keep them both in the exact same spots, you eventually get used to which one's which, and it makes it easier to pull them out. Big ID design, bolt action pen, bolt action pencil. The next couple items are going to seem a little redundant, but I have a reason for them. So this right here is the it's the pencil, the Big ID design bolt action pencil. This one's just in stonewash finish with the eraser, and then I got the Timascus clip on it, and then I changed out to the Timascus bolt. I don't really have a reason to carry this. This is I believe this is in 0.7. This one I don't really have a reason to carry. I just have a way to carry it, so I have been carrying it. Plus, it's nice to have the eraser on you. I just like the way the pencil looks without the eraser. So I have one with an eraser and one without. Big ID design, bolt action pencil, stonewash titanium. Now here's the really redundant one. This one actually has a reason. So this is the Benchmade 940. This knife, the reason I still carry this is not only because I have a way to carry this, but this was my grail knife. Not specifically the 940, just this style. So I used to carry, I don't have it anymore, but I think it's a Gerber Fast 08, I think is what it was. And for the longest time, that was my EDC knife. And I ended up getting a Kershaw something. I don't even remember what it is. I don't have it anymore. But that showed me how much better it is to have a smaller knife on you than something big. Because if you've seen the Gerber, I'll try to put a picture on screen. But if you've seen the Gerber Fast 06, it's an incredibly thick knife. Like it's ridiculous. It's meant for like self-defense. But that knife made me hate Tonto edges and a whole bunch of other stuff. So after I got the Kershaw and realized how much better it is to carry a smaller knife, I started looking for more high-end smaller knives, and I came across the Benchmade. I had the original Benchmade 940, just the green scale regular blade one. And the story with that is that I used to want all of my EDC to be OD green. The problem with an all OD green EDC is the fact that not every company makes something that you might want in OD green. And if they do, one company's OD green is going to look different from another company's OD green. So after I struggled to find OD green everything, I decided to just go with black. So this ended up becoming my grail knife. So the original knife was the Blade HQ exclusive Benchmade 940 that came with a black blade and natural G10 handles. And then I got Flytanium scales in black on it. So this has like some pretty high sentimental value to me. And as you can see, it's seen its time. I used the absolute crap out of this knife. There's even, this is probably not good for Benchmade, but there is some rusting on the logo, which I could probably get off pretty easily, but I don't care enough because I don't actually use this knife anymore. I I just don't want it to be like a sitting in my closet thing. So I still carry it, only because I have the means to. But this is next to the Knafs Lander. This is probably my favorite knife of all time. I just can't, it's hard to put into words why I love this knife so much. It's just the blade shape, the length, this knife is everything. And I really want for this, I've kind of grown out of this. I like when things feel well made, and this in your hands, this feels like a premium knife. This knife, though it cost me a total of probably $260, which is still expensive, but I mean that's the knife and the scales separately. This feels like it'd be a $500-600 knife, and I love that. And I've grown out of the plastic feeling of this, and I want so bad for Flytanium. If you watch this, please make scales for the Knafs Lander 2. I want them so bad. But yeah, these two knives, probably my favorite knives ever. It's also nice to have like a backup knife. Now granted, I do have the Bradford Guardian, but sometimes I don't want to pull this out. So it just depends on how I'm feeling. But this almost never gets used. It's M4 steel, and I don't remember the blade length on it, but this is my grail knife, and I still carry it. So I don't have anything else to really say about this knife. I mean, it's nothing special in terms of things, but this is like this gives me peace. I can carry as many knives as I have that I own, but if I don't have this knife on me, it doesn't feel right. So, though I don't carry it where I used to carry it, I still carry this knife. That is the Benchmade 940 Osborne with Flytanium scales. So now you're probably wondering how I carry all this stuff, because I have regular pants. I don't have any special pants or anything. So to show you the toting methods, I have this. I don't remember exactly what this is. I know it's a rip-off design of I don't remember exactly who, but it's just a pouch, and this is how I carry most of the excess gear. I also carry a field notes in here, and then in the back here I have spare keys. I don't put anything in here, but just to kind of show you, this is how I carry. So this is how I carry the bit kit. If it wants to go in there, sometimes it's a little finicky. But the bit kit, I carry the extra flashlight here, and I'm only carrying this flashlight until I make a final decision on this one, just because I want to be sure that this is the flashlight I'm going to stick with. So that's the only reason I'm carrying this. Once I make that decision, this will go away. But then the other pencil I also carry in here. And that's pretty much the loadout for this stuff. The thing's nice. I mean, I used to carry the Benchmade in here. That's why there's holes in it. Just like that inside. But yeah, those holes are lined up right where that would sit. But this is how I carry that extra stuff. Not much else to say about this. It's falling apart because it's been well used. But other than that, it's just a pouch, basically. So I'll link it down below if I can find it again. Now, for how I carry the main stuff, I use this right here. This is brand new. That's why it looks like this. I mean, it looks like it's been not even used. But this is how I carry all my stuff. It's a belt, EDC belt organizer by Topstash leather. I don't know anything about this brand, but so far this thing's been good to me. But how I carry everything. So for starters, Leatherman goes there. And then the extender slides in here. just like that. Then the pen and the pencil. Pencil goes on the right side here, or the left side, I guess it would be. Slides in just like that. And then the pen goes in right next to it. Not designed to take two pens, and this is a lot easier to do. Actually, I think I did this backwards. I did, in fact. Just like that. That's how the pens and pencil sits right there. And I like it because it doesn't stick out too far at the bottom. And then flashlight slides into this spot right here. And you kind of got to lift up on the clip just because of this being indented right here. Just because of this being indented, you kind of got to lift up on the clip a little bit just to slide it in there. Once you get it in there, it goes right in perfectly fine. And then the knife, the secondary knife, the Benchmade, slides in right here. And you might be thinking, well, that's hitting your pen and stuff. I don't care about them looking worn torn. I use my stuff. The only thing I don't use is this knife, but I don't care about it looking beat up or anything like that. But this is how I carry pretty much my whole EDC. And this thing, although new to me, has been very good. I used to carry a different one. I don't have it anymore, but it was a Viperade something or other. And it's basically the same setup, just you didn't have this knife spot with the overlapping leather. Or this here. So it just had the key ring, the flashlight, pen, and multi-tool holder. But yeah, that's how I carry pretty much everything in my EDC. So let me show you my full EDC now. Alright, so excluding most of the redundancies that I feel like I didn't need, but I kept the knife in there just because it matches the rest of it. This is my full EDC. This is what I carry on me every single day. I did forget something. How incredibly silly of me to forget the most important EDC item. My firearm. Now, before you freak out, this is completely cleared. Just to show you there. Completely clear. Nothing in it. My firearm. This is the Canik MC9. I have the Canik M01 sight on it and the Olight Balder S BL because the light on it is blue. I don't know if that shows up well, but this is my everyday carry firearm. I carry a firearm in me for multiple reasons. Where I live is fairly safe for the most part, but I intend to keep myself safe. Some of you might not agree with this. I don't really care. This is my carry. I love this thing, and I carry it in a nerd holster. This is the only holster company that I could find that matched this light with this gun. I have a different gun that I used to carry at one point. It was a lot bigger than this, but I wanted something smaller and easier to carry. But I had the light, and this is the only company that I could find that would match the light with the gun for a holster. So that's my firearm of choice. Incredibly smooth. I love this gun. And then I carry a spare mag inside of a holster, which this holster does not fit anything that I own, but I was like, kind of screw it, fun holster. So there it is, my full EDC. I'd talk about the watch, but the watch is nothing special. It's literally just an Apple Watch Ultra 2 that's black with a Nomad leather band. That's all it is, and the background is, if you know, you know. But here's my full EDC. These are the things I carry on me every single day. The things that I feel that I need to complete my everyday tasks. Obviously, with EDC, it's going to be different for everybody. But this is mine, and this is what I love. These are the things I use. These are the things I've tested that I enjoy. Still iffy on the flashlight. Don't 100% know yet. But everything else, beautiful. So that's it. That's my full EDC. Let me know down below what you guys carry in your pockets. If you have anything you want me to test, let me know, and I'll try it out and see how I like it. But that's it for now, so I'll see you guys in the next one.